Hello everyone. In this video, I will show you how to replace the rear stabilizer links of a car. Ford Focus 3, Ford Focus Electric, and other types of Focus. There's a knocking sound coming from the rear right. Constant. Especially when you hit a pothole. Very unpleasant, like in an old car. We will do it today. We'll remove the rear part and see what has broken there. A knocking sound appeared in the rear right part of the car, right in this spot. The rear right stabilizer link has failed. It needs to be removed and replaced. I will also replace the left link at the same time so I don't have to come back here later. First, you need to thoroughly lubricate these threads with a WD-40 equivalent to remove dirt and rust that has accumulated here. Also, the threads on the top here, on the nut and bolt, as well as on the other side. Then we'll take an 8mm socket, hold this part to prevent it from turning, and unscrew it. Here, however, it's actually an 18mm wrench, which I don't have, so I used an adjustable wrench. There's a nut here that has a thread locker, which is why it was so difficult to unscrew. And for the upper nut, you need a 15mm socket wrench, a small extension, and we'll start unscrewing. After that, you need to secure the rear stabilizer link with a 4.5mm hex key, the upper part, and use a 15mm open-end wrench. Unscrew the mounting nut. Here too, there's a lock nut, which is why it unscrews with difficulty. Now you can remove this part. Here it is removed. This is the faulty rear stabilizer link. Here you can see that our rust is already on the ball mechanism. There's a lot of play, it's wobbling. Unpacking the second rear stabilizer link. There's even an instruction manual here. In English, in German, and even in Russian. And here it is. It even has the logo on it. Delphi, AK-24H. It's also stiff. But new is new. Let's see how long it will last. I want to point out that in the new rear stabilizer link, this cavity is all ready for a hex key number 6. So there's no need to come up with anything here. And we put it back in place. First, we tighten the upper nut and then the lower nut. The new nut is already 17mm in size and also has a thread locker. Tighten it firmly with good force so it doesn't wobble. And tighten the lower nut. Here we also use a 5mm socket, and the nut is now 19mm, which is more convenient for our region. in general, with good force. Well, now it's in place. This is the rear stabilizer link. There's also a plastic cover included in the set. It fits here. I think it won't last long here, because this is a moving part. Well, at least I'll put it on for now, since it's new. And now we can proceed to replace the left rear stabilizer link.
And we remove the rear stabilizer link.
Here it looks like this. The dust cover is still intact. There's not much play. It will remain in spare parts for now. And we install the new stabilizer link, the rear one, in its place. Here too there are nuts. For 17 and 19, there will be less hassle with deposits. And we tighten both nuts, top and bottom. The left rear stabilizer link is installed and the protective cap can be put in place. It is easily put on and just as easily removed, so I think they will get lost quickly. The new rear stabilizer links are installed in their place. I'll take a short drive to check how they work, and I think the car will drive much quieter. You watched a video on how to replace the rear stabilizer links on a Ford Focus 3, Ford Focus Electric. Write your remarks and comments. Like, subscribe to our channel, stay with us. Goodbye everyone.